You know, I was gonna leave this one alone, but then I felt like I can't deprive the people of such an outrageous story. So get ready for the full-length movie story. The story of Turquoise, serial killer in the projects. I don't know if y'all ready for this one. Make sure y'all check my new video with my bro Foul. You heard Fort Greene in the building was populated. You heard Brownsville, Brooklyn on deck. It's called Brooklyn Thug-ish. And it's fire, you heard? And I filmed this whole video with my iPhone 13 Pro. Cause I'm nasty like that. If you need a video, holla at me. You wanna collab with me on a song or a video? Holla at me.
The doctor went into a room, Lord, and came out in like 30 seconds with about, no lie, it was about 8 capsules, lithium capsules. I'm like, hot damn. He's like, take this, you'll feel better, right? A chemical lobotomy, God, know what I mean? A chemical lobotomy. That day, right? That was a couple of weeks right after my own had just got returned, sent back to the essence by a grandson, you know what I mean? That happened due to him being, his drink was spiked at a club though, God, you know what I mean? And it caused him a disorder, you know what I mean? So
Your aunt was, can you say your aunt was killed by her own grandson?
Indeed.
And
actual fact, God.
What they had put some like acid in his drinks?
All kinds of drugs in his drink, and it made him bug out. You know what I mean? It made him snap, and then he did that. Right? So, probably 2 weeks after that, because my situation began shortly after that, God, like within a 2 week span after that. It was a typical day in the house, so, regular hood shit, you know what I mean? Dysfunctional. Both parents was on drugs. They daily bickering, right? So, old Earth, she's constantly, antagonizing him in a way where it would make a man flip out, you know what I mean? She calling him, a homosexual and all that, and that she trying to get me involved in that. I'm like, look, pawn self, I don't have nothing to do with that dude. See what I'm saying, God? Because I always knew to stay in my place. That's their thing, So I went outside or whatever, just to get away from that. I don't like a whole lot of bickering, God. You know what I mean? I'm not with that. You know what I mean? So she came outside, knowing that he in the blackout state, God. You know what I mean? So about a minute after that, he comes outside, Lord, word is born, and then I'm sitting on a park bench across the street from the building. You know what I mean? So by the time he come across the street, my old dad backs out a Crocodile Dundee map. I ain't never seen a pocket knife that motherfucking big, word is born. You know what I mean? Shit was beautiful though. You know what I mean? And then he charged at me, right? And I did a pivot, sidestep maneuver. You know what I mean? Cause he was all drunk and smoked out though, so I just kept it pushing.
You say he tried to come at you with the knife?
Actual fact, God, cause now.
And where was this at?
This is in the Bronx, Lord. Over there on 10 and 166, Lord.
Oh, okay.
Right across the street from Ford Projects and shit. You know. So I call my grand old Earth and shit, on my old Earth side, right? And told her like grandma, look, I can't be here. Some wild shit just went down and shit. She lets come on, baby. So I'm motivating there though, right? Then I get about, I'm striving to catch a cab though, God, and shit like that, right? I wasn't able to, so I just kept walking. And by the time I get about 2.5 to 3 blocks down, I see police Then I see the ambulance truck though, God. I mean, they came together like the cop car was in front of the ambulance. So I'm like, that shit looks funny. Then they stopped right where I was at. So once I did the knowledge, I done seen my parents in the back of the car. I'm like, okay, now I already knew some shit was already, you know what I mean? Some shit about to take place though, God. You know, cause the police, they called out my honorable name and shit, right? So I'm like, you such and such? I'm like, yeah, I'm such and such. So they was like, okay, now we understand. And what I'm about to tell you, God, this is verbatim. I have an impeccable memory, you know what I mean? So he said that we understand that, you know, your aunt had just got killed recently, and your mother said you need some special kind of help, right? So I'm like, okay, so that's what this is about, though. You know what I mean? She wanted to pimp me out, you know, regardless of him or what, you know, not giving a fuck if it destroyed me though, just so she could get a couple dollars though. See what I'm saying, God?
But let me ask you. So when so the reason you said after your old dad came at you with the knife, like you put hands on him?
No, I ain't put hands on him.
But you said they was fighting first. They was arguing first, right?
Arguing first, indeed.
And somehow, like, what made him come at you though?
What made him come at me? Because she redirected and manipulated the energy by putting my name in the record. Like, you see this homosexual, you know what I mean? You know, calling him a homosexual, knowing that's going to enrage him, and that all his focus is going to be on me now.
So now when they came back in the cop car, they was together?
They was together. Actual fact, dog. They was together. That was our whole plan from the start. You know what I mean? You know when the cops arrest you and they read you your Miranda rights, and then you say will be used against you, God. Now that was used against me though, God. You know what I'm saying? From my own little, cause the day that my aunt got returned to the essence, and we see the shit on the news, I reacted in anger, Lord. You know what I'm saying? I started punching the wall. I'm like, I want to kill this nigga though. That's how I took my grief though, God. You know what I mean?
Oh, so basically you saying when your aunt died, you spazzed out, and your mom's took it as you was going crazy.
No, she didn't take it like that though, God. You know what I mean? She didn't take it like that. She was just formulating like, okay, how can I?
Oh, so she used that. She said, all right, I could use that to say that he's going crazy.
See, that's not the case though, God. Because if that was the case, God, you know what I mean? I punched the wall a few times, and then a great calm just came over me though. So I couldn't have been that fucked up where she needed to do that. Because if that was the case, God, it would have been more believable if she did that shit that same day though, God. You know what I mean? We're talking about 2 weeks later. You see what I'm saying?
You said they pulled up on you, and when the cops said that you needed some special help, they was already in the car. They was in the car. Your moms and pops was in the back seat of the car.
Yes, sir. And verbatim, God, the cop told me that my old nurse verbatim said that, you know, we hear that your aunt had just got killed recently. You needed some special kind of treatment. Verbatim. I'm telling you that verbatim, word for word. How you told me is the same way I'm telling you, God. You know, so now I see the ambulance, you know, getting out. You know, the ambulance driver getting out with his worker, and then the cops got out the car. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm already looking like, all right, I already know that the cipher that I'm about to go into, I don't have no control of that, but I have control of myself, though. See what I'm saying? I've always been perceptive, God. Always been perceptive, and I always had a high level of understanding. You know what I mean? So I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad at my old king though. I'm like, yo, you let this broad cultivate you like that. You know what I mean? You know how it is, God, when you ain't got knowledge yourself, though. You know what I mean? But he's very intelligent. You know what I mean? He was a very intelligent 85, though, you know, very intelligent. You know what I mean? So I started to inquire to the police about, like, okay, do I have any choice, though? You know what I mean? Knowing that I don't have no choice. So either I can fight, right? I'm still going. Or I could just go and just maintain my mind for what I'm about to go through, though. Right? So, all right, so I get to the ambulance, Lord. The hospital's about 3, 4, 5 blocks away, though, so it's not, so it's in the same circumference, right? So once I get there, God, by the time we got to the hospital and I got out the ambulance truck, there was about at least 20 motherfucking police around me, God, you know what I mean? Word is born. And just from the outside looking in, it would give off that appearance like, yo, what the fuck this motherfucker done did, though? You know what I mean? You know, so once they sat me in the intake room, you know, and told me I gotta take my clothes off. I'm like, alright.
Now this was in the hospital?
Indeed, G building shit.
This was the building that they actually called the G building back in the days, right? It's still there?
Mm-hmm. Indeed, so, Rob.
Okay.
So after I changed my clothes, God, no later than a minute, you have this big, tall, Ivan Drago looking motherfucker come in. You know, look like one of the Klitschko brothers and shit. You know, about 6'8", Ukrainian, Russian, whatever. You know, in that region, right? So Holmes started asking me some real strange questions and shit. God, you know what I mean? Shit I ain't never heard in my life. You know, about, you know, do you feel like hurting somebody? Do you feel like hurting yourself? Do you think you got special powers? What's today's date? Who's the president? Bush's son was the president at the time. You know what I mean? Wanted me to count down from 100 by sevens. I did that shit light speed, you know what I mean? That ain't nothing, that's elementary shit. Huh? So he was like, very good, right? So the doctor went into a room, Lord, and came out in like 30 seconds with about, no lie, it was about 8 capsules, lithium capsules. I'm like, hot damn. He's like, take this, you'll feel better, right? So I started inquiring again. Do I have a choice? So he told me, you can either take this or you'll take it by force. Either way, you're going to take it. Voluntary or involuntary, you're going to take this, right? Because once I said that, God, he thought I was being resistant, right? And then a few security guards came in there. You know what I mean? Big lineman looking motherfuckers of this door. It's like a 3-way door, though, God. You know what I mean? The first door I came in, it was open. And then by the time I changed my clothes, the shit was closed. It was like some magnetic shit, you know what I mean? So once I took that shit, God.
With the dudes that came in, like what they had on, you said they was big brolic dudes?
Big brolic security. Word is born.
And what they had on, just security uniforms?
Security uniforms. All these motherfuckers is like 6'4", at least, over 300 pounds, solid. You know, just in case I was being resistant and not taking it voluntarily.
Damn, so they made you take 8 pills at one time?
8 pills, God. Give me 3 cups of water, God. Room temperature water, right? And when I tell you, God, no, I would say about 5 minutes when that shit hit me. You know what I mean? And That shit was an incredible experience, God. You know, it was like the effects though, God, like a chemical lobotomy, God, know what I mean? A chemical lobotomy.
Like, how did it start? Like, how did it made you feel? Like, was you conscious? Could you think in your regular consciousness?
I could think in my regular consciousness, but my brain wasn't operating no longer, because it wasn't operating no longer, God. You know what I mean? It was fragmented, you know what I mean? But I could still think. And I was still aware, like, okay, all these effects is due to the drug, though. It's a bugged out feeling, God. And then I started to go into a conscious, comatose state, but I'm aware of it. You know, where it's like I'm up, but I'm comatose and I'm aware of it. You know, that right there, God, is a hell of a feeling to have the presence of mind to be aware that you're in a comatose state. I was disconnected like a motherfucker, God. Disconnected.
So it's like they was able to do all of this just off of a signature from your mother. Like, what was the evidence? Like, they didn't have no major evidence that you was going crazy or you was spazzing or hurting people, or how old was you at this time?
I was 15, God.
Oh
15
my
years old.
God.
So she made the call, right? When she made the call, God, they just went off her words and did what they did. Cause that was a plan all along, God. That was a plan all along. You know, to get me on SSI, kept me out though.
Bro, did they compensate you for this later on in life? Like, because that shit is illegal, bro. That shit is sadistic, demonic shit. Like, they gave you a chemical lobotomy at 15 years old, my nigga, while your brain wasn't even all the way developed yet. Like, they can't get away with shit like that.
No, I wasn't compensated.
So what they did after they drugged you up, they gave you like your own room in the G building or something, or they put you with a bunch of...
They gave me a bed, you know, it's like a little cubicle and shit, you know what I mean? You get your little cubicle. It's like I would say like a 4 foot long curtain, you know what I mean, with dividers. You know what I mean? And they have like staff on guard so nobody could go in your cubicle, you know. You know, because at first, God, they had me on the adult side, though, you know. They had me on the adult side. I was kind of big for 15. I was over 6 feet, about 205, though. So I always had size, you know, at a young age, you know. Then, in the midst of that chemical lobotomy happened to me, I was sitting at the table, you know. There was a little short, dark-skinned cat with some like sky blue contact in his eyes, walking around, and when he walked by me, you know, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. So I just popped off on him, though, you know what I mean? Stole on him, hit him in his jaw with the motherfucking pencil, God. You know, so.
You talking about right after they gave you the pills?
Yeah, like while I was setting in, I still was aware, God, you know, but I'm going into a comatose state. That's a fucked up feeling to have when you conscious of it.
Who was that dude though? He was one of the staff?
He was one of the patients, God. He was one of the patients.
Oh, he was another dude that was admitted into the G building, and he walked into your space where you was at?
He walked by me though, God, you know, just talking like that. So just with my instincts though, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let nobody walk by me and say they're gonna do something to me and I ain't gonna do nothing. And there was a pencil on the table, God. After I knocked him down, Duke wasn't able to get up. Once I seen that pencil guard, you know, I tried to hit something in his neck, but I hit him in his jaw twice. By that time, me hitting him in the jaw with the pencil twice, the security guards and staff, you know, they got me away. And then once they looked at my record, like, be like, oh, he's only a teenager. What the fuck was I doing on the adult side? I'm supposed to be on the adolescent side.
So he was an adult dude?
He was an adult dude because of my size. God, they thought I was older than what I was. You know.
So dudes be popping off like on some jail shit in the G building?
Actual, God. Actual fact, God. Actual facts. Actual. It can go there like that, though, you know what I'm saying? It can. It can. It can. You know, everybody there is there for some kind of disturbance. You know, quote unquote, a disturbance. It might not be a real disturbance, but you know, that's what they say. You know, you there to get your mind right and shit. You know.
So once them pills set in, like what they kept doing, they kept giving you those pills every day, or how long that shit lasted?
Every day though, God. Every day, and then after that though, God, you know. I was amped, you know what I mean? I'm amped because of the shit that's happening to me, but I'm keeping it internal, you know what I mean? I'm not really expressing it like that. But internally, God, I'm at war and I'm dying though, you know what I mean? Like I died though, God, you know what I'm saying? I died though, but to be conscious of that shit, God, that's the worst feeling in the world though, God. The worst feeling, it killed me though, God. You know what I'm saying? That shit killed me though. It devoured me, but I came back out.
Yeah, you was when we spoke about this before, you was telling me that it kind of felt like they actually killed your soul for a minute, for a period of time.
They did, God. They definitely did though. You know, they definitely killed my spirit, God. Definitely, and it killed my nature, God. That shit is a grafting process. If to all the gods and earths out there that knowledge 120, that understanding cipher degree, tell us how the devil was made. That's some grafting shit right there, God, along with the chemical lobotomy. You know, and then the effects that it have on you emotionally. Right? It makes you emotionally dead, God. It got to a point where I couldn't enjoy anything. That should have fucked you up, though. You know what I mean? That should have make you sad. You know what I mean? That should have make you sad.
Like that shit just had you numb to the world, like.
You know, due to the fact that I wasn't able at that period of time to do anything that I love to do and have enjoyment. So why do it at all? It's only gonna make me sad, and then after I get sad, I'm gonna get mad. You know, and it had your thoughts. It had your thoughts on some strange shit though, God. You know what I mean? Like dying, but you already feel dead though. It killed you. You see what I'm saying? That's how my mind state was though, God. You know, I'm like, I might as well be dead because I'm already dead though, God. This shit changed me to some old mutated freak. You know what I mean? And then if I wasn't sad, I was mad all the motherfucking time. You know what I mean?
How long they had you in that shit though?
The first time was about a month though, God.
A month for them hitting you with them pills?
Every day though, it's a daily regimen, God. You know, when they, you know, once you get up and shit, you know, around 6 o'clock they always have breakfast. You know what I mean? They always have breakfast, and at 7 o'clock they call medication. Like you got to get online, you know, to get your daily dose, or they'll bring it to you. You know, they'll bring it to you.
Now let me ask you. before the incident with your moms and the day that they snatched you up, like, was you in the streets wild and crazy?
Lord, I wasn't in the streets wild and crazy. You know, I've done things like, you know, both motherfuckers and shit. You know, regular hood shit, dog. You know what I mean?
But you wasn't doing shit like that would really scare your mother around her?
Not at first. Not at first, dog. No. Not at first. Not at first. Not at first. It's like once I got put on that psychotropic regimen, I started doing things, God, because, you know, it got to a point with me and my older God that she would do the same shit. She would do the same shit to my old dad, and I would call her on it, right, God? And then, you know what she would do, God? She would call the cops. They were like, come on, man. Again, and then I'm going back there again because I called it out, though. So I said, you know what? It got to a point where I stopped doing that, and I just went out and I hurt a motherfucker, though. You know what I mean?
So when you come home after the first 30 days, you supposed to keep taking the medication, or you just is over now that you out of there?
No, it's an ongoing thing, though. It's an ongoing process, God. It don't stop.
So what, you got to keep coming back to the hospital to get the meds?
No, they give my older prescription. They give my older prescription, and then just like I will be on a daily regimen, and then I'll be on a daily regimen in the lab.
But was you sticking to it, or was you like after
a
while?
I was already at that point, God, I was so fucked up that I wasn't concerned about taking it. I would just focus on the long marathon to get myself back together.
Are them shits addictive though? Did it get to a point where you craved to take it?
When I got to the Sevaquil, I started craving it though.
And it's kind of like the same effect. It kind of what keeps you like, how that shit, what it do to you?
Sevaquil, you know, people that take it call it Sevaquil. That shit is like dope. Oh, that shit is wavy, guys. It's a downer, you know what I mean? That shit is a downer, and that shit got addicted though, you know. You know, I look forward to taking that shit though, God. I ain't gonna hold you, God. You know, at that point, I was addicted to Sevaquil.
And you was what, like 16 now?
At this point, God, I'm about 18 and shit. I'm about 18 years old, you know, because from 2001, God, up until 2015, I was taking them shits though, God. But I already knew that it was gonna take me. I already knew the process of me coming through that was gonna take about 14, 15, 16 years.
So you said that's how long it took before you started feeling like your regular self again?
Kinda, yeah, because there was an incident that you see how I shit do 360 gun, because I wrote my history in advance though, you see what I'm saying? So this was in 2016, God, you know. I'm out there in Harlem and shit. And my old earth got tight with some of them old ass guards, you know, that be at the street academy, you know what I mean, the street youth academy and shit, right? So I'm in the circumference though, I'm doing my thing, you know what I mean? I had a little wisdom in the circumference, you know, doing my thing, you know what I mean? I ain't bothering nobody. So you know, my old earth like to try to keep tabs on a nigga. You know what I mean? I don't like a motherfucker clocking me, dog. You know what I mean? So, long story short, she gets down there, but by the time she get down there, they call C-Cypher, right, dog? They call C-Cypher and shit. So now we in front of the street academy, dog. And they tried that shit again. But this time, though, dog, I'm like, yo, freedom or death, though. Fuck that. So they're like, you gotta come with us. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. If I ain't commit a crime, I ain't going nowhere, God. So we had a little stare down for about 2 minutes. I'm doing analysis shit though, God. They put an apparatus on a motherfucking floor, a full body straight jacket. So I'm like, what? So at that point, I knew that it's either one, two, three, freedom or death, though, the essence, you know what I mean? No concern of the outcome. I'm about 12 yards from the officer, the one that was nearest me, though, God. And I threw a perfect, in one step, I threw a perfect straight right, though, God. But by that time I stepped on the shit, it just grazed past him, though, God. He was frozen. You know what I mean? And then once I slipped on the shit, I'm doing my 52, all that shit. Then they just rolled this shit up, though, with straps and a buckle. So you can't get out. This shit go all the way up to your neck, though, God. You know, so from there, they took me to the trauma unit, God, for about 6-7 hours of it. Let me go, though, you know? And that was that, though. That was that.
Now you said that medication, you said like when you got out of that shit, it was times where that shit had you feeling like ultra violent.
Yeah, God, cause see, what it was this though, God. You know, I used to go to counseling for my anger. My anger would go into some other shit. You know what I mean? You know, my anger would go into a rage real fast. You know what I mean? And when I go into a rage, God, I be in a motherfucking rage for a couple of days at a time. You know what I mean? When I rage, you know, and it was always controlled. I was always aware. When I blacked out, I was always aware, and I always had the ability to control it. You know, so it got to a point with my old earth that once she get me there though, instead of doing it to her though, God, cause yo, God, not to sound twisted. I'm just saying how it is. God, it's been times when she would antagonize me and try to do that shit, God, and then I just be patient with her. And now she's sleeping now, though, God, and I got my motherfucking ice pick. I mean, and I'm like, I could just ice you, and I won't feel no remorse or nothing about it. You know what I mean? That shit used to get my motherfucking, you know, that shit used to get me hard, though. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't enough, though, God. You know what I mean? I had to, you know, when it got to that point, though, God, I would go out and, you know, I would hurt a motherfucker. I mean, put 2 pair of jeans on. You know what it is, God. You know what I mean? A black pair, light color pair, though. You know what I mean? After I do what I do, I go change up my description. You know what I mean? So then I started doing certain exercises. You know what I mean? Like, you know, smacking poles and shit with my palm, my forearm. You know what I mean? Because if I punch somebody with full force, God, you're gonna die though. You know what I'm saying? You know that was just the training to keep me balanced though, God. Even though I was imbalanced at that time though, God.